Hello Internet, it is day 8 of Vlog Every Day in April, and since The Hobbit, The Desolation of Smaug comes out in DVD today, I figure I would do something kind of topical and teach you all some Elvish. Just a heads up, this video is going to be really nerdy today, so if you can't handle the level of nerdiness, you might want to come back some other day when I won't be going into a linguistic examination of a fictional language from a fictional universe. Now, fans of Tolkien's work are probably aware that there's more than one kind of Elvish. There are two main strands, though, that you see most of the time in Lord of the Rings. One is Quenya and one is Sindarin. I'm going to be talking about Sindarin mostly. Quenya is kind of the Elvish equivalent of Latin, but Sindarin is the everyday language of the elves in The Hobbit and The Lord of the Rings. And so, let's go examine some phrases there. My pronunciation is probably not very good for this entirety of this video, so forgive me if you actually do know how to speak Elvish. I'm just doing my best here with the limited resources I have at my disposal. So I'm just going to go ahead and do my best. Again, it's not going to be 100% accurate, but based off of what it looks like and what I know Elvish sounds like from the movies, I think I can make a fairly educated guess here. If you want a more in-depth examination of these languages, I'm going to put links down below in the video description where I'm getting my information from. I've got like 5 tabs open right now. The first thing that's likely to happen when you start using Elvish is that you're going to meet somebody and you're going to want to say hello. There's a basic version of hello, which is kind of like hi, which is just ah. Nothing more to it. However, because it's a very formal society, these elves, you're probably going to want to say something a little bit nicer than that. So you should probably go with something more along the lines of Mai Govanen, which means well met, but is kind of more of a formal hello. Assuming you are a human, this elf you're talking to is going to be very confused that you're using Sindarin to talk to him. So you can say Pedil Ethelen, which means do you speak Elvish? I mean, they probably do because they're an elf, but I mean, just go with me here. Now, when it comes to introducing yourself, I see 2 different versions here. There's one that sounds a lot more formal, which is Ian Ethnin, which is my name is, and then you put your name at the end there. And then there's another one, which is less formal, which is just Im, which is I am, and then you again put your name at the end. As far as names go, that's a whole very complicated system. Andrew does not exist in Sindarin. It doesn't even exist in the languages of men in the Tolkien universe because Andrew comes from Greek. To translate that, or to introduce myself in Sindarin, I have to work backwards and then translate what it means. Andrew means manly. Manly is Anu in Sindarin, and then to make it a name, I just kind of throw a ron at the end. So my name in Elvish is Anuron, and so to introduce myself, it would be Ian Ethnin Anuron, which actually sounds really cool. I'm really getting into this. This is super nerdy. It's great. I could probably just translate different words all day because I'm looking at a dictionary right now, but I have to keep this video kind of short. I'm just going to go and run through some useful phrases and other words that you're probably going to need to know, or that you might already know or recognize from the movies and books. Probably the most famous Elvish word that gets said is melon, which means friend, which Gandalf says when he wants to get into the Mines of Moria. If you want to say yes to a person, you use the Sindarin word no, which is really confusing. Why, Tolkien? Why did you have yes mean no? Luckily, if you want to say no to somebody, all you have to do is say ooh. Please is Angelnin. Sorry or forgive me is Gohenonin. Thank you is Len Henon. I love you is Gimelin. Now that you've had a really short conversation with your elf friend, it's time to go, and there's a couple ways to say goodbye, some more formal and some more ritualistic than others. Goodbye is Galu. Farewell is Nover. Until next we meet is Na luego van edvin. That's getting a little tough to say. And then you have until tomorrow, which is Abarad. I have barely scratched the surface with this video. I had a lot of fun doing this video, and so if you'd like me to continue doing these kind of Elvish lessons, leave me a note down below in the comments saying that you enjoyed it, and I'll see if I can work it into the future. Because this was actually a lot of fun and really interesting, really gets my academic nerdy side going. That's going to be all for today's video. I will see you guys tomorrow for VEDA Day 9, and bye. Dagrodan in Yirk.